Oh.
He's been sick for like the past 3 days.
Yeah, and he has to wear one of those really big
Yeah. Looks kind of cool though. Not
You
gonna
were
lie.
wearing a mask yesterday.
Oh yeah, I was. Not the really big one, but yeah. But cold. It's really cold. It's fleecy. I think it's fleecy.
Okay, well, this is the Live and Fi show. I'm Maya.
And I'm Sean.
And amazingly, a 112-year-old letter has been rediscovered.
And Amazon is lifting their way to the top ranks with a quicker and faster way to deliver their packages. We'll get into it today's hot topics.
Countless of people forced from their homes without a moment's notice. But what for? Learn more about it in news. We also have someone who could do any voice you ask. We'll get to them in NYK.
Man, I love chocolate cookies. You know you can enjoy them in space.
Wait, what?
Yep, learn more about this delicious baking treat and you heard it here.
Chocolate cookie.
In sports, hear about fans cheering for their own team, but in a bad way. And also hear about how 2 local teams in hockey are doing.
We've got all this and more.
Right after the break. And we're back.
Now it's time to check out what's going on around campus.
Hello Tetzlaff childrens. Today we're going to be going around with the 6th graders for the 6th grade tour at Tetzlaff Middle School.
So in the beginning of the tour, ASB toured the Palms Elementary students around the campus, showing Mr. Porter's Live in 5 classroom and telling the students how the equipment works. ASB also toured them to the library, the computer lab, the fitness lab, and the cafeteria.
Okay, so we're here with John, and would you like to consider coming to this school as your middle school?
Yeah, I would really consider it. It looks like people have a lot of fun, and yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we're here with Sanaa, and Sanaa, what do you think of Tetzlaff so far?
I think that Tetzlaff is a good school and they have a lot of rooms. It looks small from outside, but it's really big. Definitely gonna come here next year.
So we're here with a 6th grade teacher from Palms. So how do you think the tour's going so far?
It's going great. We have seen lots of areas of the school and the students are super excited. They're looking around at everything. They really like the TV broadcasting room, and I think that they're amped for middle school. So you guys are doing a great job.
Okay, so we're here with Mrs. Marquis, and Mrs. Marquis, what do you think that Tetzlaff is a great school for your Palm students?
Absolutely. I think Tetzlaff has a lot of really good programs, and I'm excited for our kids to come here next year.
So towards the end of the tour, the Tetzlaff Middle School Band had a special performance for the 6th grade elementary students.
So we're here with Jasmine and Carrie Ann. So what do you guys think of the jazz band?
For the jazz band, I think it's really nice on how they can play different songs.
I think they're really good, and they should know that. They did a really good job.
Camille, what do you think of the Palm 6th graders so far?
They went really well. The tours went good. They all seemed really interested in the school.
How do you think the tour went, Mr. Omar?
I think Palms did a great job. I mean, they got a chance to come over here and see all the great things that we're doing at Tetzlaff. I think they're really excited to be here next year, so I think it went really well.
Overall, it was a good time with the 6th graders. It was a good experience too for them, and I hope they come next year. Thank you.
Yesterday, we said that the first girls basketball and boys soccer game was next Wednesday. Well, it's actually February 12th. We will still be competing against Carmenita. Sorry for the mix-up. Again, the game is February 12th and not next Wednesday.
And that wraps it up for the Tetzlaff play-by-play.
We'll be back before I can finally pronounce my words correct. What?
I'm Tetzlaff, California, class of 2009.
I am Tetzlaff, California.
I am Tetzlaff, California, class of 2015.
I am Tetzlaff, California. Peace.
I am Tetzlaff, California.
We are Tetzlaff, California.
Welcome back.
It's time to check out today's Hot Topics.
At Newark College, Robert Kennedy, one of the workers conducting a renovation, banged on an unusual part in a wall, only to discover a broken glass bottle and a 112-year-old message. Quote, someone always wanted to leave some kind of message, even if it was just initials or a small artifact hidden in the work, Montclair historian Mike Farley said, end quote. Later on, historians discovered that William Hanley and James Lennon wrote this message. James Lennon was a bricklayer and must have buried the letter. Although the people who wrote and buried the message are gone, the university has been trying to find descendants of these authors to find out what they did.
Amazon is now flying its own packages. Before, Amazon used the United Parcel Service, UPS, and the Federal Express, FedEx, to deliver their packages, which costed them tens of billions of dollars. They have now stopped with FedEx and are slowly stopping UPS. Now Amazon is using a plane for shipping products to customers. Their plane is white with the blue letters spelling out Prime Air. With this new transportation idea, Amazon is now able to deliver packages faster than ever before.
Now let's look behind the scenes of the Live in 5 show.
The thing about going live is that we always have to pull things off really quickly. Starting off, we have the 6 with the T's. Then after the break, we go straight to Tetzlaff, California. We go Hot Topics from there. During Hot Topics, the rest of the cast is going to be offset, which means at the green screen or at the VIP set, where they just stay out of the way until it's their segment. Also, during Hot Topics and Action Reaction, our camera 3 is setting up the chroma shot for You Heard It Here, and Sports is going over their scripts. Then the video of Action Reaction plays, and we go straight to You Heard It Here. They'll do their little spiel, and we cut straight to Sports. They don't need a transition because they're already on by now. After Sports, then it's a zoo. Oh God. We have everyone that needs to go on to World News take the less than 15-second transition to make only Sophia's shot presentable. Once everyone is good, we'll cut to them. Then we go to FYI. During FYI, we get ready for NYK. Lorenzo makes his little hop over there. The guest comes on, and then finally we're done. We can go to credits. I will see you guys next week.
Welcome to You Heard It Here. I'm Riley.
And I'm Nathan B. Chocolate cookies in space.
A task accomplished by NASA.
However, the bakers in space didn't even get to try them.
Well, then why did they even bake the cookies?
Well, wait, you didn't let me finish. Instead, 3 of the 5 cookies were baked and were flown back to Earth on one of SpaceX's Dragon capsules.
For scientists to observe them?
Yep, and for food professionals to taste them.
They wanted to see if the cookies baked in space would keep their same form, texture, color, and taste in a zero-gravity area.
Well, the cookies did pass a little experiment test, as they were on the exact same on Earth, even though they were baked in space.
However, since the cookies are baked in zero gravity,
the baking time will take a lot longer.
Regular baking will take around 16 to 18 minutes.
But due to zero gravity and the idea that the cookies were baked in space, the baking time will take around 120 to 130 minutes.
Oh man, that's a long time.
Yeah, but you need to understand that the cookies were made in space.
But you know what? Whenever we do this, now I kind of want some cookies.
Yeah, well, a new coffee shop opened up across the street. Word has it they have great cookies. Let's go there.
Yo, I'm down.
Yeah. All right, that's all the time for today. Now let's check in on sports.
So what's your guys' favorite hockey team?
I'm gonna just represent like around our area. I'd say the Kings or the Ducks, like one of those probably.
I remember, I'm just gonna say the Ducks because at like my old school, we had this thing where it was like a reading log.
And they gave binders and stuff.
It was for the Ducks, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just say Ducks. Plus their local team, so.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of hockey. So
Neither am I.
I have to go with the Kings. So.
For NBA news, the Knicks had yet another loss. This was against the Grizzlies, and they lost 127 to 106. The crazy part about this game is not about the score, it's about the fans. Knicks fans yelled, "Sell the team," during the game in unison toward the owner, James Dolan. Arena staff quickly tried to cover it up by blasting loud music, but the damage was already done.
On to more NBA news about the Knicks and the Grizzlies. They ended with an unexpected ending, and this time it's not about the scores. The Knicks point guard Alfred Payton started a fight with the Grizzlies small/power forward Jay Crowder just seconds before the game ended. Since both players were equally involved in the fight, there will be a suspension if there will be one, and both players will have it for the same amount.
The Pacers are now 31-17 after a win in overtime against the Bulls. The final score was 115 to 106, and TJ Warren for the Pacers had 25 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist.
For hockey news, as we talked about the Ducks losing 42 on Monday, well, yesterday they switched it up and won 4-2 against the Coyotes. But also yesterday, the Kings lost 4-2 against the Lightning.
That's all time after for sports. Let's go to road news.
Authorities in Nigeria evicted thousands of poverty-stricken residents from Lagos, leaving many homeless. Scenes of panic and confusion were described of Navy personnel pushed into the several areas around the country and into communities, demanding them to leave within an hour with no warning ahead of time. Many residents were scrambling to secure transportation for their families into the cities. The amount of those dispatched were thousands. One of those affected is the Takwa Bay, with at least 4,500 people residing there and was marked for demolition. Why these areas were evicted were because that some structures that the community was being used as a cover for oil theft operations. At least 300 spots were uncovered with dugout pits where oil produced were being tapped and sold. And authorities stated that it would be a dangerous area for citizens to reside in. However, though some agree that the space would be dangerous to live in, people state that the authorities should have targeted those involved and not the citizens themselves. This is becoming common occurrence as more and more people living in waterfront communities are being forcefully removed from their homes without notice and watching their communities get destroyed.
Oh, you go first.
Go ahead.
Okay, so pretty much, you said the Navy came, forced everybody out of their houses so they could find some illegal oil producers?
Yeah, but it's also dangerous for them to live there, so that's why they had to get evacuated. They don't think it's fair because it was the criminals' fault for
Yeah, I don't think that they should like destroy the homes, because like they're losing their homes now. They have to buy a new home. They have to spend more money on another home. So I think that's like making them move out and destroying their homes is just wrong, really. And now it's time to check out today's FYI. What year did Starbucks first open? 1962, 1971, 1990, or 2000? Take 5.
Starbucks first opened in 1971.
And now it's time for Now You Know with Sophia.
Hey everyone, it's Sophia, and today we have Dominic here, and he's going to be doing different voices for us. So Dominic, how long have you been doing it for?
For about like 6 to 7 years, ever since I was 5 or 6.
Wow, it's a long time. Did anybody teach you, or did you learn yourself?
No, I taught myself ever since I started playing games and stuff. I tried copying what they said, and I would just learn and learn and
Yeah,
get
you would
used
like
to the voice.
listen to them and practice. So what kind of voices do you do?
I could do creepy voices. There's some voices that I can do, but I just can't think of names. There's a whole bunch of voices that I can do. I just can't remember names and stuff.
Can you do one really quick for us?
Yeah, what?
Wow, it's really creepy, but it's good. Well, that's all for today's show. If you'd like to show off your talent, go to livein5show.com or ask Lorenzo. And that's the bottom line because Sophia said so. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all here tomorrow.